Welcome to today's video. We are so glad you're here. When I say we, I mean me and my little friends here. My name is Tracy. I enjoy decorating so much for all the holidays and seasons. I like to say that my decor is more magical than practical. So if you're into that, please stick around and enjoy this spring summer porch tour. You may remember a lot of these from my spring and Easter tour. Hey, I keep around what I love. I loved these flowers right here that I had in my spring Easter tour, and so I just kept them. I love to repurpose, reuse, and then I just mix and match all kinds of stuff. There's no rules here on the porch. We just use and keep what we love. So what I've done is just to represent summer and spring, I've added in some little things like this little butterfly and flower. This is all one piece. I love the colors on this. I mean, this blue is just so stunning. And I think it looks really pretty next to my flowers here. If I can get it to stand back up. And then next I added in this sweet little bird. You guys know I love my birds. I'm an animal lover. And then here, again, another butterfly on top of this beautiful rose. And then here, for size reference, I just used these little risers, and let me show you what they are. This is too funny, because you guys know I love to thrift here on my channel. Well, I needed some risers. I was out of the small cardboard boxes. You guys know I love to use those for risers. So what I did was I went to I went to the thrift store and I purchased these little coasters. They're pumpkin coasters, but how perfect are they to make little risers? So that's what I did. That's what I'm using. And it works really well, right? And then up here, you guys know I love the buffalo check ribbon, so I just kept it from Easter along with these beautiful flowers. And then I just added in my sweet little gnomes. Do you guys remember these gnomes from my last spring porch tour? So these gnomes right here, I gravitate towards. I know right now it's very popular to get the gnomes where you can't see their eyes. You know which ones I'm talking about? But these, I grew up in the 70s and the 80s, and these were very, very popular. I like that you can see their eyes, and they have more pointy hats, and I just love them. When I was coming up, my parents used to take us for walks all the time to look for fairies and gnomes. We used to build fairy traps, and so I'm just drawn to them. So this reminds me of my childhood. So I just popped in some mushrooms with my sweet little gnomes, and I love how that turned out. Now, if we come over on this side, again, I still have my flowers here. And then I have this beautiful little butterfly on this flower. Y'all know I love color. I just love color so much. Then I have another sweet little bird. And I thought he blended really well with my little fairy house. I just thought that was so cute. Isn't this adorable? I love the yellow. And I love how it has like the vines going around. And then I just created this little pathway to the front door. Now, this gnome right here is a new addition. I got him from Hobby Lobby. Look at his sweet little sign. Gnome Sweet Home. He is absolutely one of my favorites. I have had him. He was also from Hobby Lobby. He has a little sunflower, and then up top I just added a little butterfly and some more flowers. And then right here, again, we have some mushrooms. You're gonna see them all in this porch tour. And then over here, I just put this little wreath. And look at this sweet little welcome sign in the back. That's actually from Dollar Tree in their fairy garden department. Well, I say department, but in their fairy garden area. And then I have this little gnome with his little wagon and wood. And I thought he looked precious right there. Now y'all know how much I love my welcome sign right here. This was a gift from hubby. And so I still have all my butterflies and birds on here. And then, let me see if you can see, I added in some little mushroom little picks. And then I put my sweet little fairy house right here. Look at that doorway. Isn't that gorgeous? With the flowers. I love all the colors in the windows. I mean, that's just incredible. It's like, I just want to live there, right? And so if you come over here, I still have all my birdhouses. I thought this might be a great way too for you guys to see how everything holds up. But if you missed the Easter porch tour, so I have all these little sweet birdhouses right here. I had so much fun painting and decorating. And I have them in a variety of colors. And so I'm calling this kind of like my little garden area. You can see here it says, welcome to my garden. I love my ferns and my little cactuses. And then of course I still have my sweet little bird that I placed right here. And you'll notice, you'll notice here, I have these little lights. They're multicolored and they're solar. Let me show you. So I thought that would be so pretty at night to have some lights. So I added those. Now, if you come over this way, you may remember, so right here for Easter, I had my big basket that my friend Susie had gifted me, and I had my rabbits and cabbage, and then I had like a little carrot garden sign, and I had put in some little carrots. Well, this is how I changed it up. I just added some little mushroom picks again right in here with the garland, and then instead of the carrot garden sign, I have this beautiful little sunflower. Isn't she gorgeous? And you can see here it's just hanging on this little hook, like little command hook. And then of course we have BB's bed. B is our sweet little beagle. I always decorate her bed. If she could talk, I wonder what she would say about that. If she's a fan or not. But you know, to give that kind of garden fairy feels, I just added some little greenery around. And then, like I said, you can see the lights, the solar lights. And then on each side of the pet bed, like right here, I have a plant stand. I just put a little wreath with the lights, and then I added some mushrooms. You can see I have them on this side as well. Hopefully I can show you the lights once it starts to get a little bit darker, because they are solar, so they'll come on as it gets dark. And then, do you guys remember this sweet little wreath? For Easter, it had a little bunny right here. Well, I took the little bunny out and put in a little gnome. Now, he is also from Dollar Tree. Isn't he sweet? He's got his little wheelbarrow with flowers. Now, y'all, I love this so much, I did not even mess with it. I just kept my bunnies right here because I just don't want to part with them. I love them. So all I did was I added in a little bit of greenery right here, and then I just popped in a little fairy. You'll have to let me know in the comments down below what you think about that. I'm telling you, if I love something, I just leave it. I hope y'all can hear me. It's towards the end of the day and it's been raining and everybody's getting home, so I apologize if you can hear cars and people. But like I said, I wasn't ready to part with these bunnies, so I left them here. And then I just added this beautiful house. Look at this fairy house. Look at that mailbox. Is that not the sweetest thing you've ever seen? But look at the roof. That is just so gorgeous. And then I love how they added like a pop of red over here. Cute, right? And then here underneath, look, I even added a little fairy door right here. This fairy door is from Dollar Tree. Listen, y'all know how much I love Dollar Tree. And then I kept my butterflies. Let me see if I can zoom in so you can see. So I have all my butterflies going up there. I absolutely love them. And I still have my tree, you guys. This tree I made out of pool noodles, masking tape, aluminum foil, and a milk jug, a half-gallon milk jug to create the little hole. I'll show you that in just a minute. But here on the bench, I just switched out the pillow covers. Do you remember I had the white pillow covers on these pillows from Hobby Lobby? They had they were white and they had the beautiful eggs and the bunnies. If they would have just had the bunnies, I probably would have kept them out here, but because they had a whole bunch of eggs on them, I just switched them out. And you probably remember these pillows. I love these pillows. I always have them out here. And then of course, here's my other sweet little fairy. And then I just stood her up here and put this is actually a little napkin ring that I used to create like some grass. So over here is the tree. I have my little swing with my sweet little birdies. Y'all, I have been getting so many birds lately. It has just been such a blessing. So beautiful to see them using my grandmother's bird bath. And then look, I popped in this little owl in my little hole. He's so cute. And you know what this is? This owl, right? He's plastic. He was in like a set of 2 in the Target dollar spot. It came with him and like a little bunny. It's actually for children, but I loved him so much and he was so tiny that I had to get him because you guys know I love any and all things miniatures. That's another thing you'll see on my channel because I love miniatures. And then down here, look at this sweet little home. I love this mushroom house. And I love this. This is from Hobby Lobby. Look at this little guy. Y'all, I have a lot of frogs and lizards that love to live on my porch, and I love that. And then I just added this little fairy door. This door I think I got this, oh, I don't even remember. I don't want to lie. It was on clearance. It was super cheap. I bought it, and so I think it fits perfect right there. And then I just added in a little walkway. And I just love how that turned out. And you know what? If my tree keeps holding up, I might have it out here for fall, to be honest. I really don't know. And then here I have my table. You guys remember this table was a dumpster find. A friend of mine was getting rid of it. I saw it in her trash can and asked her if I can have it. Oh my goodness, wait a minute. I forgot to show you something. Look, I forgot to show you this. Isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh, I had to have it. Okay, and then look at here on my table. So I love this table. It was free. Like I said, it was in my friend's trash can, and then I just brought it home and kind of, did her up a little bit. Love it. I think it goes on my porch so well. And so right here, I just kept my little tulips from Easter. And then I love this little sign. This is also from Dollar Tree. And then look at my sweet little adorable gnome. Isn't he so cute? He's from Michael's. And then I just have this little wreath and a little plate underneath. And then I just have these sweet little houses, and I made this little walkway. And then I added my little gnome right here. I apologize if you can hear my neighbors. My neighbors are outside. Over here, look how gorgeous my fern looks, okay? Does she just not scream, hello, I'm pretty? And look at the butterfly on top. She's still doing well. This little guy down here is also a new addition. Absolutely love him. He is precious. I wish he had a little bit more like color to him, but that's okay. I can always add something to him. And then over here in my flowers, I still have my sweet little butterflies. And then I just added in this little fairy. If you remember before, I had a little bunny in there with a baby chick, I believe. And now I have this sweet little fairy. And then if we come back this way, y'all know I have my hearth and hand little holder right here. I have had this for many years, many years. And then here's one of my topiary dogs. I just left the pink ribbon on because the bunnies still have theirs. Up here, look how stinking cute this little home is. Now he will light up. This is also a solar mushroom house. I love this little guy. And then I have my little fairy. Again, this is just on a napkin ring. And I love this little bird bath. That's from Dollar Tree. And then if you come down here, I pretty much kept this the same. You'll remember these flowers. I added this sweet little fairy door. This is from Dollar Tree. And then I just added this little path of rocks. Again, I have a coaster as a riser, and my little bunny has, the same ribbon and flowers. And I added this little adorable house. I love the ladybug and the dragonflies. And I love the doorway up to it. That is just so pretty. And then I just kept all of this the same, the flowers going up. And I just changed out this little butterfly because I thought it went better with the colors here. And then do you guys remember, I picked this up at like an arts and crafts festival before. It's called Aiken's Macon. So I had picked this up. So what I did was I just added some pink little roses to it. And then this little butterfly was a little bit faded. So at first I wasn't going to use him, but then I was like, you know, I really like him. So I just popped him right there too, just to kind of add to the whole thing. I'm telling y'all, I got a little bit of everything going on this porch. Now over here, again, topiary dogs. I know y'all are not surprised by this. So this one here, I have had for years. Absolutely love him. He is always on the porch, look. But he is worn. He used to light up. He does not light up anymore. And he has actually been starting to fall apart. So I popped into Big Lots, I think a few weeks back, because I wanted to see if by some slim chance they were putting out some more dogs. And look, if you saw my post, they were. And you can see the difference. Like, do you see? And this one comes with a hanging sign, which, you know, if I don't want the sign, I can always just take that off. I can clip it off or something. But I just love these dogs so much. So I'm going to still keep this one until he just literally falls apart. So now I have these two. And I loved this house so much that I have another one. And then I just added, for some color, some more flowers here on the side. And I love how that turned out. You know, Big Lots, they also had a cat. If I had a cat, I'd be getting that one too, but I just have dogs. So I just have my dog topiaries. And you guys know I love to dress them up. I mean, for Christmas, for Halloween, they are fantastic. And I just love the look that they give to the porch. And then over here, look, I just have some more butterflies up on the wall. Like, I have that one and I have that one. Now this has to be one of my favorite things ever. She's new this year. She is from Hobby Lobby. And she is a gorgeous fairy. Look at her beautiful dress. And this butterfly that she's holding. I love it. I need to probably like put some water in here. And then look, I have added a little butterfly. This little riser, again, this was from the thrift shop. It actually has like a little crack in it. Super cheap. Bought that there. And then this is like a little placemat, little greenery placemat. I just popped that on top. And then I added these lights and I just draped them, you know, just going down, and added this butterfly. And then we have our sleeping little fairy down here. And I just love how it turned out, you guys. And I hope you do too. I know it's not for everybody. So what I'll do is we'll come back in just a little bit when the lights turn on so you can see how that looks. Okay? Okay, so now we're back. It's still raining, but it's a little bit darker so you can see how everything looks lit up. I love it so much. I just love to sit out here. Here's the flowers. I would love to get some more. I just think they're so gorgeous and they're just so me. You know, they just make me think of fairies. But you guys, I just want to tell you thank you so much for being here. It is always so much fun spending time with you. Thank you for all your love and support. This would not be possible without each and every one of you. So as always, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.